Welcome to another Figuring Out Japan video. We sell all the coolest Japanese collectibles and figurines straight out of Japan, and you can check out more details in the description of this video, including our Facebook page and eBay store. So this video actually isn't going to be reviewing any figures, it's just going to be showing a display, because a lot of people sort of leave comments or send messages about things like, well, what figures do you collect, or what figures do you have, or how do you decide which figures that you want. And I actually made the other day one of the Saiyan figures, so you can check that one out. But my advice is, don't buy figures based on what you think is going to be worth a lot of money or not, because one, you might be wrong, and figures that you think will be worth a lot one day might not be. Secondly, you may never sell them, so if you never sell them, then why does it matter what they're worth one day? And the third reason is, it doesn't really matter. Like, a series like Dragon Ball, it's still popular now, it's still going to be popular in 10 years time, and so pretty much any figure that you buy is going to be worth a lot of money one day. So pretty much anything is going to go up in value. So, you might get lucky and a figure might be worth double in 10 years time, or 5 years time, versus one that may not be so popular and might be worth, I don't know, 30% more, 50% more. But the difference might be like, if you buy a figure for $50, it might be worth $100 in 5 years' time, versus one that might be worth, say, $70 in 5 years' time. So the difference is going to be like $30 over a 5-year period. So it really doesn't make a big difference. So I personally decide or collect figures that I feel look good together, that actually display well together, and I can make sort of displays and things. That's how I personally do it. And there's figures that you may not normally want, but then you buy because they look really good together with other figures. Or there might be some really good figures that look good, but because they don't display well with other figures, you may not get them. But it makes it fun. So for example, I wasn't hugely keen on getting this Saiyaman Gohan, but I really liked all the other figures in this line, and so when I collected them, I was like, oh, that Gohan actually would look really good, and then I'd have all 5 of the sort of main Z fighters, as they're known, at least in the English version. So that's the display I have now. The other good thing about these figures is they do actually happen to all be from the same series, which is the Sculptures Tenkaichi Budokai series. Series 5 was released this year, as a lot of you would have known. I'm going to actually show you some of those figures in a sec. But the Goku in the front was Series 2, Trunks was Series 4, so that one was released last year. And that one actually, I think, won the voting. So that was voted the best figure of that year. And then the other 3 in the back were all Series 1, so they were way back in Series 1. And Piccolo actually won the voting for that year as well, which was pretty impressive because there's a very cool Super Saiyan 3 Goku release in that series where Piccolo actually won it. So, but that's the, maybe I'll sort of try and show you each one maybe in a little bit more detail. But yeah, I really love this line of figures because they're really detailed. Like you can see even his watch there. But they also still feel cartoony. Sometimes you can make figures a little bit too realistic, but I really like the sort of aesthetics of these figures. So they're all pretty cool. I really like the sort of toning and the shading in his hair there. Nice shiny figure. And then Vegeta. Vegeta's actually very rare. I love the facial expression on him. It's very Vegeta-esque. What are you looking at? What are these barbarians doing? So it's a pretty cool figure. And you can also make some interesting combinations even with these figures. So I actually have, I'm going to start to play musical figures in a moment, but so that's how I display these guys. But you can make some interesting displays. So for example, I have here a King Vegeta from the Legend of Saiyan series, and so you can make this pretty cool combo of King Vegeta, and of course Trunks. So a nice family one there. Or alternatively, you could do exactly the same for Goku with Bardock. So this was a Series 5 release, and then Goku and Raditz. So actually this is a bit different obviously because you got father with 2 sons, so that's pretty cool. Or you could do what I just did before and have 3 generations. So you've got Bardock, Goku, and Gohan. And of course you could add Goten in there as well if you wanted to. It hasn't really been a main Goten figure released actually in Japan. But I know there was in the Owen Toy release many years ago in the West. Or you could even, like, I mean this would probably look a little bit funny, but you could add Goku in, child Goku in there. So there's lots of sort of things you can mix and match. If you watch the Saiyan video that I uploaded, you'll see how I display a lot of these other figures that I'm showing you. Or you could even have like a Saiyan Saga display with this Goku. The great thing is, I mean, Goku's outfit doesn't really change, so this figure you could pretty much combine with anything if you really wanted to. So there's the 4 surviving Saiyans as per the start of the Dragon Ball series. But yeah, as I said, normally I display like the 5 Z fighters together, but you can really mix and match. These. So these were the Series 5 Sculptures figures. That's a customized figure, taking Raditz and a Super Saiyan Vegeta released in the Sculptures Series 5. The Goku I showed you before was from Series 2, so this was actually the same series as that one. But yeah, lots of really cool display opportunities. So I hope you enjoyed that video. I'm interested to hear what your comments are, and see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.